Hello and welcome back to Spect. Today we'll be using these items to create a narrative base. Now I have waited for my Warhammer Conquest magazines to arrive and they're still not here. So I'm just going to go ahead, create this base and use it for the Death Guard models, as this base is the same size as you can see. So let's get started. Right, so I'm going to take the base and the first thing I'm going to do is add our cork. What I'm going to do is cut this in half with a pair of scissors, keeping a straight edge. I'll put it on the outside, either side, and then we're going to smooth off the edges. I'll do that now. I'll come back once it's done. Okay, next we're going to take this granny grating from the previous episode for fences, and we're just going to colour a section of this black. Okay, using a sponge and some black paint, just as we did before. Dab it in. Make sure you do that on both sides, just a small area. What we're going to do is cut out this meshing to fit on top of our base, which you can see here. I've left a little gap in between, use super glue to glue this down. I'm just going to cover this black at this point now, and I'll get back to you. Okay, once it's done, it's dried. What we're going to do is take some of our Death Guard green, and we're going to paint the middle just here, and on the edges. Okay, once that's done, just put another quick layer of green on there. We're going to make sure we're going to get our silver. I'm going to cover these areas silver, okay, on the outsides. Very quick, very simple, using our lead belcher. Here we go. I don't like the overhang here, so I'm just going to trim it down on the outsides and just kind of like make that more circular. It's looking kind of good already. Alright, I'll start cutting that down. Okay, now that's completed. We're going to take this mesh fence, and on one side we're just going to dry brush it. Okay, so using the same silver on top, just going to run that over the areas that we're painted black. You just need to pick up a little bit of that silver, and as you can see there, it's already having a nice shiny effect. You don't have to do both sides. Right, okay, I'm going to take this neon yellow colour and I'm going to place it down inside this kind of trench. This may take more than one layer to do so. That's why we put down the green first. Okay, so we'll do that. I'll come back once it's complete. Okay, whilst this is still drying, as you can see there, it's nice neon yellow. We're just going to take a little bit of this stick, it's just kind of a few mil thick. You want it to be shorter than the actual thickness of your cork. And we're just going to cut it down to fit in the centre there. Or maybe even a little half pipe so we can make it look like it's pouring out there. Okay, just a little bit, we'll cut that down. We'll cover that black. And then we'll just touch the edges with this green again. And we'll just stick that in. So it looks like an overflow pipe. Okay, so I didn't like the way that the black just looked on its own. So rather than having like a black pipe in there, what I've done is taken the green, the Death Guard green, and added the gold that we got from the magazine. That's if you're following along with the Conquest. I'm just going to paint that on there. So it kind of gives it a metallic old look. There you go. And you have to leave that to dry. Once it's dried, we'll just drop that right in the river of muck or toxicity or acid or alien river, whatever it is, and that should be fine. Okay, whilst I was doing this, I actually had a look at the base and decided I wanted to add like a hazard line. Because if you were standing close to here, you'd probably fall in. So I thought that would be good overall. You can see it there. So all I need to do is get a yellow paint, as I've done here. Drop that in. And I want to get some black and just put the hazard lines in. Very simple, very easy. And you can see how neon that green is. It's almost glowing. Okay, once it's done, I'm going to take our shiny piece of fencing here, or granny grating. I'm just going to place that across the back here, and I think that this will balance out very nice like a gene stealer sitting on top, or one of gene stealer cult. So I'll stick that on there with some super glue, cut that out, and then show you the end result. Okay, as you can see there, it has the mesh to stand your model on. And what I'm going to do is go around the base and paint that black. I might actually use some of that green paint just to touch certain areas on the outside to make it look like it's glowing all the way through. maybe even the top, maybe with the pit holes. Just put some of that there. They look good. I'll then put a model on it so you can see what the end result looks like. And I'm very happy with that. That luminosity of the green is really strong, and I put a couple of under highlights there, and it's just come through really nicely. And I would love to see yours. So if you'd like to comment, share and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Remember, there's also the Warhammer Conquest issue #1 giveaway, which is for the best narrative base. So far I've got a few pictures and they're looking great. So please send them in and we can have a look at them overall. Now I will be moving into Warhammer Kill Team until my Conquest magazine turns up, because it hasn't arrived yet. And we'll discuss how to use the models we've got already for that Kill Team. But until then, like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been Spect. PC